Okay, so Marlon, meets up with Debbie, the girl that he ate her pussy under the table in the back of their restaurant, him and his wife, Florence's restaurant. Girl, he's basically trying to get some control over the situation and tell this bitch to stop talking to Florence, because remember, she was on the phone with Florence and told Florence about all of the shit that they did. He's just trying to make sure that he can get, like I said, some control of the situation, because he don't want this bitch to keep talking to his goddamn wife. And I'm like, Lord Jesus Christ, what else happened? You know what I'm saying? Because she done already told Florence. Florence already know the truth and that it really happened. What are you trying to get this girl Debbie to stop saying? Because what else happened? You know, I just don't trust Marlon, and I think it's more to what even Debbie's saying. I don't believe shit people saying, and bitch, if you just automatically let somebody eat pussy like that, like you go for anything, and it ain't stopped right there. There's no way that just happened, and then he ain't called it the next day or a couple days later and be like, yeah, like trying to get some. So I just don't believe it. Hey everybody, it's your girl Sassy Shantice. I'm coming back with another video. Yes, honey, back with another one, girl. Y'all, did y'all get into this episode 9 of Love and Hip Hop Miami, honey, okay? It was so good. I really, really enjoyed all of the episodes. I said it every time, y'all, but I really, really do. And I'm so glad that I'm reviewing this show. Y'all, so yeah, moving on, honey, okay? So Princess, she is supposed to be walking in this fashion show and wearing some designer clothes by a designer called Adam Sachs. So yeah, it's swim week, I think, and she's supposed to be doing that. And she's grateful, you know, because she's saying how, yeah, she's not a model, you know, even though she's model material, but she says she's nervous and she's just glad that he chose her to do it because she's not a model. So she's grateful. Anyway, Nori and Neri are there, and then my girl, okay, Sheila and her husband Ace Hood are there. So they're invited there because they're giving Ray support, because Ray, you know, he has to have married friends. Princess is wanting them to have married friends, so they're just inviting them for support. So Sheila and Ace are sitting in the front of the fashion show, like they got front row seats. I was like, oh my God, I wish I could go. I wish I could be there, y'all. And yeah, I haven't been to a fashion show in a very long time. Like, I don't even remember going. The last fashion show, it wasn't even a fashion show. It was a hair show. You know, like I told y'all, I used to do hair. I always say the same thing. But yeah, I used to do hair, and I haven't been like to a fashion hair show or nothing like that since like forever, okay? But I was just like, damn, that really looks interesting. And everybody was dressed really nice, you know, and really looking like they were about to have a nice time. So anyway, Ray J walks over to Ace Hood and Sheila. So AJ is just telling them they need to come up to the house to hang out because, like he was saying, Princess said that they need to hang out with more married people. So the fashion show starts, okay? And I'm just like, oh my God, I just really want to be at the fashion show. Like, it looks really like exciting. You know, one of those things that you just don't get to go to on a daily basis. And I just kind of wish that I was there. So the ladies start to come down the runway and they're basically wearing swimwear. You know, it's like stress swimwear. Like, if you can imagine, you know how stretched jeans look? That's how the bathing suits look. So they had like rips in it, like holes in it. They're walking down and I just see Sheila's eyes drop. I told y'all I watch everything. I just see Sheila's eyes drop on the floor and was like, wow. You know, and I'm like, dang, what did she see? Like, I really wish I could see what she was like wild about, because the bathing suits is nice. So I can't even imagine the shoes that they were rocking with it. So yeah, I was just wanting to be there and in the moment. And yeah, the show looked like it was good. And Florence, that's who I forgot to say. Florence was there as well with, I think it looked like one of her sisters. And so she was just like, wow, wow. And they were doing a lot of, yeah, they giving everything. Yeah, everybody is coming out and showing out and all that. So they was, you know, really like into the show. And I was too. And I was wishing I was there and just could sit, you know, on the side and the back, like somewhere all, just to see, you know, all of the fashion signs. But we did get to see some of it. So Adam Sachs, the designer, walks out and asks everybody, you know, would you like to see a custom design, honey? And I'm like, oh shit, what is this about to entail? Because Princess walks out and she gives it all the way up. You hear me? Like, she's stressed out there. And I was like, okay, Princess. I didn't know Princess had that in her, but yeah, the bitch was bad. Well, I didn't know she had the attitude. I already knew the bitch was bad, but I didn't know what she could give. You know what I mean? But she was giving. So she came out there with her, like, it was a black leotard. And it was a long sleeve. Y'all know everybody wearing these leotards. Like, when I thought about it, Beyonce started that shit. And which one was that? That video she had, Single Ladies. Ever since Single Ladies, y'all, I feel like everybody be rocking a leotard. Like, even me on Fashion Nova, the costumes that I just wore, they were basically leotards, like a high cut leotards where, you know, it's sexy. So I think Beyonce started that, and like so many other people, even a model on this episode doing her video, again, a leotard. And I really don't remember everything being in fashion about a leotard before Beyonce did Single Ladies. Y'all, drop down in the comments if y'all think that before Beyonce did that Single Ladies video, that people was wearing leotards like that, because they wasn't. I know they wasn't, but that's just me. I could be wrong. Anyway, Princess Stress out there, honey. She's giving thigh. She's giving ass, honey. She's giving attitude. And all of a sudden, the guy in them socks, he pulls out these scissors and he's cutting, ripping, doing all these rips. And she's just like twisting and turning and let him do his thing. Girl, she twisted around. Her whole outfit was cut up, but it was like cut up in a way where somebody just like literally made it. Like on stage within like, I don't know, because they probably did editing, but like within like 2 or 3 minutes, somebody made that. It was really nice to see, and it was different. And next thing you know, she turned around. I was talking. I was like, oh my God. In the back, it was like cut real low. You know, because at first it was just like a leotard and a long sleeve. Then, what happened? It was like cut on different sides by the titty. And then it was like a off the shoulder type of thing. Like, it was so pretty and so cute on Princess. And she did that thing. And even Ray J was like, y'all. Ray J was like, yeah, do what you got to do in this world. Something like that, he said. He was basically like pumping his wife up. And he was really excited for her. He was recording the whole thing and everything. But yeah, I think Princess had a really nice time. And I know that Adam Sachs is proud of her, because she did a really good job with just being Princess and coming out there and sexy and having fun. And I know that Princess felt good too, y'all, because she was saying that she don't do much for herself. You know, she doesn't go anywhere, Holly. She's always with her baby. So I was glad that Princess could come out and show out like she did and, yeah, get a girl's life, honey. Okay, girl. So Ray J and Florence discussed doing a collab together. They said they were supposed to do something together before, but yeah, it didn't happen, and now they need to get in the studio. And he said he's basically going to work the studio time out. So that was that for that little part. Next, Amada, honey. Okay, and Amada, I love you, boo. But everybody, y'all, is just doing too fucking much. Like, she's doing her music video, and the outfit was cute on her. Again, like I said, it was a leotard. You know, her hair looked nice, but it was just too much sex. It was just like, dang, is this what you reduce your whole brand to? Because at first, it just seemed like she had a talent. You know, she would do her little dances and stuff. You know, like she had a little vibe to her. Her accent, she's from DR. Now, it just seems like she's gone down the path of sex, and it was just giving me too much. It just wasn't good to me, and I wasn't feeling it. It was basically her music video for her song, Move It There, Move It There, Move It There, Move It There, Move It There. And it's just like, oh my God, I guess it's a little vibe. And the more you listen to it, okay, girl, it's catchy, you know? So in the video, y'all, she's just like popping her pussy on the chair, like really hard, making all these like sex faces and stuff, and like grinding and just really looking like she's getting fucked. You know what I'm saying? Or she's fucking somebody. It was just like oversexed and just too much. And I'm just like, dang, where's your talent that you used to give? Like, you used to be dancing and all stuff. But I guess it's just like, and you used to be singing. But I guess now it's all this pressure to be like a sex symbol. And you just turned into like some type of mini Beyonce. Why does everybody have to be so sexualized? It was just starting to blow me. But anyway, Bobby Lights walks in, okay? So they're excited to see each other. They're on the couch. And she's just like, I got something to tell you. And he like, what? And y'all know when y'all was younger, when somebody had something to tell you and they gave you this look, y'all, Amada had this look off the break, and Bobby like said it, because that's how it goes when a bitch had that look and she say, she got to tell you off the break. He was like, you pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Plus, you already know the problems that the bitch is going through with the person that she's going through it with. So you could just like figure the shit out that she was going to say this shit. So she was like, yeah. And he was like so excited. He was like, oh my God, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up. Are you serious? What do you think? Are you afraid? She was like, she's afraid a little bit. But at the end of the day, she's getting older. Like, I think Amada is like in her early 30s, you know? And Amada wants to have a baby with Alan, and she really wants to be with Alan, and she feels like her mother drove her away from the relationship. So maybe she thought the only way she could be with Alan is to like have a baby with him or something. So maybe that was the case. But I just think, for me personally, Alan wasn't a good choice to have a baby with, because, bitch, now I think that you're a baby mother, you know? And that's basically what her mother was telling her at the end. Now, have I been through my own problems with that type of situation? Yes. I had a baby out of wedlock, and I was a single mother. So I really can't talk about Amada with that. It's the place that she is in her life where she thinks she wants that, and that's just what happened. You know, that's what happened with me. I was in a place in my life where I thought that's what I wanted, and did not even think at the time that, okay, this is the person I'm really going to be with. And I come from that. Like, my father always told us, y'all need to be married when you had kids. And I didn't even give a fuck. Like, I decided to do that and had my baby. I'm very thankful, you know, but at the end of the day, should I have waited? Could I have waited? Sure. But at the time, I understand how Amada feels. You know, that's what she wanted for her life at the time, and I can't fault her for it, you know. And I think Bobby Lights was really nice about it. Like he said, how old are you? You are, you know, 32 or 34, something like that. She was like, and on top of that, like, I don't want to be old with my babies. That's not going to be no fun to them, and that's not fair. He was like, yeah, true. That's no shade. That is true. You know, so Bobby was real supportive, but he was like, you know what, did you tell your mother? And because he was like, I would be afraid, I would be scared. She was like, yeah, you know, I am afraid and scared, but, you know, I really need her full support because I'm here, Alan is there, and I haven't even told him yet, and I'm planning on telling him when he get here face to face. I'm like, wow, okay, what is that about to look like? Because that nigga ain't gonna like that. I don't think, or maybe he will. Maybe he'll think, you know, let's just be clear. Maybe he'll think, you know what? Yeah, I got that bitch now. And she will be dependent on me, her, and that baby. So maybe he think that he got you locked in because you're pregnant now. I don't know. But I just don't see him being excited. And then again, I really don't know how he's going to be because we haven't even seen Alan since like the first 2 episodes. And so Amada is telling us that they're not seeing each other like that. So I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know how he's going to react. But yeah, y'all. That's what Amada is doing right now. She's pregnant and about to have a baby. So Ace Hood and Sheila are out on some type of water. It's not a beach. It's not a, I don't know what it is, you know, but they're out by some water and they meet Ray J and Princess out there. And Ray J has on like this sweater and they like, damn nigga, I know you hot. Because really it's never hot in Miami. So what the fuck did he have a sweatshirt on? I was thinking that shit too. Like sweatshirt, really? Anyway, Ray J is sitting there and Princess walked up and he like, oh, where'd you get that outfit from? And she like, pig. Just calls him a pig off the break. Because she was like, she ain't even seen a nigga in 3 days. I'm like, damn, like what type of shit? What type of relationship do Princess and Ray J have? And what do you be over there taking, girl? Is it that serious? Girl. So next thing you know, Princess starts telling Ace Hood and Sheila how Ray J texted her when she was on the way home and was like, you know, it's a female here and we're doing some type of business or something. He was saying some type of app or something like that they were working on. And Princess says she gets there and the bitch got her titties all up, you know what I'm saying? And she got on this real short mini skirt. And she was just really pissed off because why would you have this bitch in my house dressed like that? And then so Sheila interjects herself, y'all, and attempts to take up for Ray J, you know? And she's like, well, you know, he's in the industry. And Princess just like cuts the bitch off right then and there. Was like, no, it was in our house. Okay? So basically, he got a whole bitch in your house while you ain't home. Okay, girl? And then when he know you on your way home, he decides to text you because the shit that you're going to be walking into and seeing, you're going to not like it, you know? So, yeah, he just forewarning you just in case you decide to want to pop off that this is what's going on. So then Ray J starts to say as it was something about an app. Like I said, something about an app. That's why she was there and they was talking about that. And Princess is just like, look, it don't matter. Don't bring no bitch in my house with her titties up and a short ass skirt. It's disrespectful. And so Sheila's quick with it. She like, oh yeah, that's a simple statement. That's it. That's a simple statement. Yeah, that's a simple request. And so next thing you know, Ray J is like, oh, but Elvira. It's just Elvira. Elvira is going to be Elvira. Y'all remember Elvira from like years ago. I don't even remember what she was in. She was kind of like that Addams Family lady who wore all the black and just was like real sexy, walking around in this black tight ass dress all the time with her titties pumped up. So Elvira is that. And basically that's who Elvira is all the time. She never wears anything else. This is what she dresses like. And yeah, it's acceptable. So basically that's what he was saying. Elvira's going to be Elvira. So basically what you saying is this is how this bitch dressed, so I should just accept it whether it's in my house and I don't like it or not. Basically, bitch, this is how she dresses. I understand it. You should understand it too because this is what it is. And that's just how we heard it. And so Ace Hood tells me, you know what I would do? You need to turn that around. Like, you need to turn around. You don't even need to be looking at no bitch like that. And furthermore than that, you need to be respecting yourself, your house, and your woman because, yeah, that's how it needs to go. And Ray J is like, oh my God, like walking away like, oh my God, and all this stuff. And Ace Hood is like, look, I know it's hard to hear. You know, I know it's hard to hear. It's even more harder because of temptation. It's hard. You know, just telling them. And then Ray J is in his confessional telling me something. Yeah, I thought this was a double date. I feel like it's a 3-on-1 because Princess over that joint, she just like, thank you. I'm like, y'all is crazy. So next thing you know, Sheila takes Princess over and they just talk. And Princess is telling Sheila like, I'm tired. I don't know what to do with him. And Sheila's just telling you know how they are. They're men. They have egos, you know. And for so long, people listen to everything they say, and it's hard to get through to them because they got so many yes people around them. When you come along and you tell them some real shit that they don't want to hear, you get some pushback from them because, yeah, they're just not used to listening to when they're wrong. So that's where Ray J is having a problem. And Princess is like, oh my God, where have you been all my life? Telling Sheila. And Sheila's like, right here, girl. And I'm just loving their whole vibe, their whole thing. I think when I was looking at them and talking, I think they could be really good friends. I really do. And I don't say that about females all the time, but it's something about them too. They just seem like real, like kumbaya, like chill. They seem like they don't be doing the most, like, they seem like they don't be doing no extra shit. They ain't no type of extra bitches. Like, what you see is what you get. Just faithful, honest, true. That seems like who Princess and Sheila is. You know, so I think that friendship would really work out, and I hope it does. So Sheila ended up telling her about Curly, Curvy, and Conscious, her little company, honey. You know, so this is her company, and they have retreats for all black women. It's just all black women. We're going to get into that later, okay, girl? Because she curried the fuck out of Nuri's wife on that. And I don't know who saw it, but I saw it at the end because they were showing the next episode and I caught that. I was like, oh, she did not throw that bitch shade like that. But anyway, girl. So she gives retreats for all black women. And it's just basically listen to each other about maybe things that they've gone through. They're just a support system. It's like some type of therapy type of thing where they just support each other. They uplift each other. It's a place of joy, you know, a place for everybody to congregate, show everybody that they're not the only ones going through a certain thing. And it's most time, 9 times out of 10, the thing that you're going through, another black woman is going through the same thing. So it's just a kumbaya time with everybody in a place where people can release and love on each other in a positive way, black women. And I think that is beautiful. And I was hoping that they would give like some type of date or area that would be in so I could sign up for, because I really would like to go. That would be nice too. And Princess agreed, honey. She was like, you know what? I think I would like that. She's always with her kids and never gets to hang out. And yeah, she wants to see what it's about, girl. So Corey, okay, now is in the confessional talking about how nobody invited Trick again and it's everybody's fault. And I'm just thinking to myself, why is VH1 playing with us like that? Because I just don't understand for the life of me. Do they really think we believe this storyline? Because this shit is some bullshit, okay? First of all, just like Corey said, and I was already thinking it, and y'all probably was too, just like Corey said, how do you sit at a radio station, come to work at like 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, sit there with the person who is in the versus battle, and she not tell you about the versus battle? On top of that, y'all all gonna be talking about it on the show. I can't even imagine. It's a radio station and they talk about versus battles all the time. So how did that not come up the topic or anything at least? And or even Trina say, yeah, I'm in a versus battle with Eve, and people know it and ask, you know, is he going or anything like it's just nothing mentioned. I'm just starting to believe this is a fake storyline. I just can't understand how that's true. And then Corey even said it. Corey was like, what? So y'all sit beside each other every single day, and you mean to tell me she never mentioned this to you, Trick? So yeah, he's denying it, and yeah, I just don't understand. He even said it. He was like, yeah, we've been knowing each other for 35 years and been label mates for 20 years. And so how don't you know about this? So Trick, y'all, basically is ignoring everybody calls. He like, look, I don't want to talk to nobody. This is some bullshit. Okay, girl. And it's some bullshit that y'all think we stupid, honey. So they're sitting there trying to get the song together. Corey, Trina, and some other people, and Bobby License in there. They sitting there trying to get the 20 songs that they need for the versus battle. And Corey already has them, but Trina, you know, she ain't feeling the songs. So she basically just sitting there going through each song to see if, you know, which songs that she wants to use. So then, y'all, she proceeds to, I think she's talking to somebody near the camera because she damn near looked in the camera and was like, yeah, and we need a whole hour of straight rehearsal. And so Corey says, what? So if you need that, then, yeah, you need to be on time. And she just started to go off her own little way. And he just like, okay, girl, so you trying to be on time, then you probably need to go ahead and start the versus battle today, right now. I was crying. Yes, Corey, because it's the fucking truth. Like, that's crazy, bitch. You need to, because she was like, what? No, we need glam and hair and makeup. That's why we need all that time. Girl, ain't nobody even listening to shit you saying no more about none of that shit, girl. Okay, honey? What you need to do is put your clothes on now, call Glam, tell them get you together, and then go ahead and call your girl Eve, tell her ass, bring her ass down there, and y'all start the versus battle today, girl. That's what y'all need to do, because Corey is tired. And he was like, he can't take no more. And if you keep on putting all this goddamn pressure on him, he's going to roll sooner or later. Like, you doing too much. You need to start it today. Okay, so Marlon, okay, meets up with Debbie, the girl that he ate her pussy under the table in the back of their restaurant, him and his wife, Lawrence's restaurant. Girl. So, yeah. He meets her at a restaurant. He's basically trying to get some control over the situation and tell this bitch to stop talking to Florence, because remember, she was on the phone with Florence and told Florence about all of the shit that they did that day. Talking about he just ate her pussy, it wasn't no penetration. Okay, girl. So anyway, Marlon is there and he's just trying to make sure that he can get, like I said, some control of the situation, because he don't want this bitch to keep talking to his goddamn wife. And I'm like, Lord Jesus Christ, what else happened? You know what I'm saying? Because she done already told Florence. Florence already know the truth and that it really happened. What are you trying to get this girl Debbie to stop saying? Because what else happened? You know, I just don't trust Marlon, and I think it's more to what even Debbie's saying. Because I think I don't believe shit people saying, and bitch, if you just automatically let somebody eat pussy like that, like, you go for anything, and it ain't stopped right there. There's no way that just happened and then he ain't called it the next day or a couple days later and be like, yeah, like trying to get some. So I just don't believe it. So she walks in, okay, honey, and she has this really cute outfit on. She has a cute shape, but it's just like, I wasn't feeling it. She looking kind of funky a little bit. And then on top of that, I guess I was judging, honey, because you let a married man eat your pussy. Like, that's nasty. Like, you came on national TV to talk about an affair with a married man. Like, what type of class did this bitch have? And then on top of that, you know the whole entire world is going to see that girl like, and they're going at the end of the day was talking about how this is not you, was actually crying, talking about how this is not you, and she wanted to tell the truth to get it off her chest. Girl, like, what the fuck? So anyway, he leans in, you know, to like he gonna hug her or kiss her, and she just like, like push him off, like, no, Marlon, why are we here? What do you want? And he's basically telling the bitch, like, look, I'm ready to tell my wife. So she was like, what? Okay, that's fine. I mean, I already told Gael the night it happened or the next day that it happened. She like, okay, that's fine. And she was like, and you a tripping, you nasty anyway, because on the way over here, you was trying to book a massage with me. I said, you know, but this nigga is a whole goddamn whore. Like, for real, like a whole whore, like, for real, and don't even get, you supposed to be, which one is it? Because you're supposed to be meeting this bitch to tell her on camera that, you know, it's over or whatever, and you're not doing that no more. That's the look you're trying to get. At the same time, you up there trying to get her to feel on you, touching you, and hope it leads to fucking. Like, you nasty. So she was like, what? You know what? You just texted me you missed me over the phone, and was holding her phone up, and you can literally see the text that said, I miss you. He said, no, what I meant was, yeah, miss, I need to talk to you. I said, ooh, like, you don't want to be playing around with no nigga like Marlon, because that's trifling and he don't give a fuck. Like, he gonna tell you anything that he needs to tell you to get over on you, you know, and make it go his way. Like, that's scary. And they was laughing, and I was laughing too, but deep down in my mind, I was like, ooh, girl, Florence got it bad with this one. Like, this is a nothing ass motherfucker, and I hope she know it, because at this point, she needs to let it go. This nigga could possibly be fucking more people than she even know and giving her something, bringing her something back and giving her something. I would be done with this motherfucker. Like, he is terrible. Debbie starts to tell him, you know what, since you want to tell her, you know, let me call her right now. She starts to like act like she gonna dial Florence's number to call this bitch. First of all, bitch, why would you do that? Now you starting shit even more, because his ass ain't even supposed to be meeting her. He's meeting up with her. On top of that, so Florence is supposed to listen to you while her man is sitting there in the background. This is the crazy shit that Debbie got fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that's gonna fuck Marlon up even more. And Marlon heard, he knew that shit. Like, he was like, no, you're not. He snatched that bitch phone so motherfucking quick. She's like, give me my phone, give me my... Girl, she got the phone back and left out. But I was like, bitch, that was dumb. Who the fuck did you think was gonna sit up there and allow you to call their wife and be sitting there with the goddamn mistress? Like, that's crazy, and you lunching. Then she had the nerve to be talking about who she's not, and she don't want to be looked at like that. It's just not her, bitch. Then what is it? Because what does a hoe look like? What does sleeping around with somebody's man, what does that type of person look like? You. It's no other way to look at it. You can't say that this is not who you are when it's exactly what you're doing. You doing nasty shit, but don't want the label on it. What you are portraying is who you are, and that's just the fuck it. You're not gonna get on camera, national camera, and try to convince us otherwise because, bitch, you're a hoe. And there's no other way to look at it. Because you literally sat there, opened your motherfucking legs, and let somebody do that to you in broad daylight. Yes, it's fine, you know, if you're in a relationship or something like that, and you know the person, y'all got genuine love, but I'm just saying, I do be judging because at the end of the day, who does that with somebody they don't even fucking know? A hoe. It's no other way to look at it. And then was you really out in the street just like loving what he was giving, girl? Girl, you lucky that girl ain't walk up on you and take your goddamn head off, because that's crazy. Then on top of that, in their establishment, girl. So Florence has arrived, and she's outside of the studio ready to walk in because she's going to do the song with Ray J. She's in the confessional saying she's been waiting over a year to work with him, and yeah, he's the biggest producer and artist that she's ever worked with. So she's really excited, and she believes that this opportunity, y'all, could take her career to a whole nother level. So she's excited. But then, y'all, get this. Dumbass called, okay? Marlon called. She should have never even answered that goddamn call. Y'all, he had a nerve to call her, okay? Right in the middle of her meeting Ray J at the studio, when you know it's my biggest moment. You gonna call me with the bullshit and tell me that, yeah, you admit that you did cheat with Debbie and you just wanting her to know right now, and you just needed to let her know to get it off of your chest to clear the air. Really? It's the time for that? She was so mad, and I would have been too. She was like, really? What? And you mean to tell me I went off on my sister like that? You got me beefing with my motherfucking sister and not believing what she said? I knew she wasn't lying because my sister would not lie to me. So Florence is just out there. She telling him, she on the phone. She like, look, it's the same thing with you over and over again. Like, it never changes. And she just asked him, like, why now you want to tell the truth? Because now you know I'm going into the studio with Ray J. Is this why you want to tell me now? So she hangs up. She goes in the studio with Ray J. And Ray J was like, look, I could tell your energy and vibe is just like all messed up. So he starts to ask her, you know, about her and Marlon. What's going on? Do you put that into your music and all this other stuff? And she just tells him no, like he's doing too much. Like he's always cheating on me. So then Ray J was like, wow, so you basically telling me he's a cheater. I'm like, yeah, basically, Ray J, that's basically what she's saying. Like, go ahead and put a label on it because he tried. So Ray J's in his confession. He's just like, look, I ain't Dr. Phil. I just want to make the goddamn song. Okay, you saying it, but you sitting there kicking the boba with her and asking her questions like, which one is it, girl? I was just like, okay, girl. So Ray J just lets her know, look, you don't need to do the session today. Like, your vibe ain't there. You just disgusted. You heartbroken. Like, you're not feeling this. And basically, like, we could do this another day. You know, come back when you feel much better and you're more focused. And she agrees. I'm just like, damn, like, bitch, you ain't have nothing in you to be like, you know what, nah, let me go ahead and try to do something. Like, you know, but she just walked on out and just like defeated. I'm like, God damn, bitch, you let that nigga fuck your whole shit up, even your career. So Florence and Marlon meet up, you know, again at the house. I think it's at their house somewhere. And she just like, look, why did you feel like you had to tell me that today? Like, you just messed my whole shit up. Why did you have to come to me like that today out of all day? He just like, I just needed to tell you to clear the air and get it off my back. And I really wanted to tell you and just admit it. And she like, you know what? I'm never going to trust you again. Like, I'm over this relationship and I'm just through. He's like, over what? Over what? Like, he's shocked or something. She's like, over you. I'm done. Like, I'm over it. And then he starts to say, hold on. It's people around and worrying about the people around and all this shit. Because she started beating on him, hitting on him and stuff. Tomorrow, how could you do this to me and all this other stuff? And he just still worrying about the fact that people are around. First of all, you on a reality show. Second of all, you bought a whole bitch, Debbie, the bitch that you ate her pussy. You met her at a restaurant and I ain't know nothing about it, so that's embarrassing to me. So now why are you worried about what's embarrassing for you? Like, this nigga is really one-sided. He don't give a fuck. You know, and just like she even asked him, what is it that you need? You know, because, yeah, doing shit like that is needed. And he has a problem. Like, and don't get me wrong, y'all, that is not for Florence to fix, you know. But she was asking, like, what the fuck do you need? And he's empty inside, I guess, where he needs all of these women to just, like, validate him or something. Like, it's just terrible. And that's not for Florence to try to figure out. And I hope she doesn't go down that road. But at the end of the day, like, she needs to let that ass go. So, y'all, Amada, okay, honey, tells her mother that she's pregnant, and basically her mother just busted her out and told her, I already knew your father told me. The father tripping because he going to tell, and I don't know whether he left already or not because he said he was going back to the DR, but I don't know whether he went on and told her and ran, but you ain't have to tell her business like that. Like, it's just certain shit that you don't tell if somebody asks you not to, and that was personal and trifling. So anyway, she like, yeah, I already knew. And Amada's like, okay, well, scared, well, what do you think? And the mother's like, look, you got your whole career, the same bullshit that she been saying the whole time. You got your career, you gonna mess it up. How are you supposed to work? And you all big and pregnant and just giving Amada the blues, basically. And then Amada's mother has the audacity to tell her she should have consulted her first. Oh my God. This when Amada just said, you know what? Okay, girl. She said, you know what? Mommy, you're crossing the line. And if you don't like it, I would just take my behind back to DR and be with my man because this is starting to be too much. And the mother said, you know what? Go ahead. Do what you want to do. I don't even care no more. I already raised my kids. So you can do what you want to do. I said, y'all, you know what? Amada, you need to let her ass know. You know what? I pay the goddamn bills around here. How about I'm going to have me a goddamn baby and you going to like it? That's what needs to happen because her mother is too involved in what she need to do, and you shouldn't be worried about what she thinking and how she going to feel all of the time. It's time for you to step up and be a goddamn grown woman. She can't keep telling you what to do with your pussy. Like, this is getting crazy, and Amada need to step up to the plate. Like, you gotta let that bitch know, look, this is what's going to happen, and yeah, I need your help. Because that's another thing, she's afraid that her mother not gonna help her, because she was like, Alan is in the DR, and yeah, she don't really have no help. I guess that's what she worried about, but really it's not. It's not what she worried about. She's always allowing her mother to get in her head, make decisions for her. So that's all it's about, and the mother is wrong for keep doing it. So y'all, this episode was really good, enlightening again. Okay, I enjoyed each and every last one of them this time. On top of that, I enjoyed Nori and Nir because they didn't show much of that couple. Okay, honey? I'm looking forward to episode 10. So yeah, y'all, that is it for this video. Okay, y'all? If you like the video, please hit like. If you don't like the video, I don't give a fuck. Don't say shit. Okay, girl. Okay? Subscribe, okay? Subscribe and like the video, and then also share the video, okay? And then too, I am going to edit this video, and I'm going to do Our Kind of People. I promise. I did not do Our Kind of People review last week because, yeah, it's been hectic, in my life, and I can't spill the beans on some stuff that I'm going through, girl. But I got you, sis. And to my subscribers, I love y'all. Thank y'all for hanging in there with me. I will make sure that I do Our Kind of People because that episode, honey, this last episode, off the chain. Like, really, really good. This episode was really revealing and really good. And yeah, so yeah, y'all, that is all for this video. I will see you ladies and gents later. Bye.